What's up? Thank you for clicking my video, and if you saw the title, then you're thinking about joining Rover, and I'm going to explain why I didn't. Let's get started. Now, if this is your first time on my channel and you want to grow and just be a better entrepreneur, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You won't miss any of my amazing content. So I'm basically looking for something to supplement my Postmates money, just for some more passive income since the pay cut of Postmates. So I started messing around with a couple of different services, and I went back to Rover. Now, I should say I didn't go back to Rover. I basically completed my application with Rover. I guess I shouldn't even say I completed my application with Rover because I didn't get that far. I went through all the process, and it actually started kind of seeming like fun. Essentially, you can board dogs in your house, and you set the price, and they take a little percentage. Or you can walk dogs, or you can go and visit dogs for 30 minutes and just check up on dogs. Or you do doggy boarding, so during the day they come to your house and just hang out, so it's not like just overnight. Now, I'm a dog person. I love animals. I have several animals walking around me while I make this video just because I'm in this room right now. I definitely wanted to maybe give it a shot. I didn't know if I wanted to, like, there was an option to stay at someone's house overnight. So I put a really high price on that, and I was like, you know, if they pay me 60, I'll stay overnight. And then for like the walking, it was pretty much like for a half-hour walk, I think I was charging like $12. And of that money, I would have gotten like $9.50. And they said that you're supposed to start low like that and then work your way up in pricing. So I thought that was kind of cool that like you could set your own pricing. And if you really don't want to do the dog walking, you can set your pricing a little bit higher. And you may not get any, any customers, but at least you have that control. So prior to completing my profile, they had me take a test. Actually, they had me watch a couple videos and then take a test. And the video was pretty silly. I really didn't even need to watch it. It was like, add things to your calendar and be nice when you interact with people. And yeah, so I took the test and I passed the test. And then I set up my profile. And it was funny because you're supposed to put dog pictures, like pictures with you with animals. So usually me with animals, I'm like, here's my dog. And so I had to find a couple that were a little more heartfelt. I ended up with this one right here with my Luna that passed away a little while ago. But I had a couple of pictures with my dogs that I was able to use. So I go through all that process and I'm starting to get kind of excited. Because the idea of like just someone coming and like meeting them and then they bring their dog over and you hang out with the dog for the day and then you make a couple bucks, that's kind of cool to me. And it would like afford me to stay at home more and do more of like my freelance stuff. So I essentially completed the test. I assume I passed with flying colors. I don't think it told me. And as I started to, dig into it a little bit further, it said, well, now it's time for your background check. And I'm like, okay, well, this is obvious. I mean, we're going to be staying in people's homes. You got to have a background check. And as soon as I go to the background check page, it says I have to pay for it. And not only do I have to pay for it, it's $23 more expensive than any background check I've ever performed on my own. So a background check is usually like $2. I'm gonna be real. You could buy it for about $2 online. The basic one here is $25, and they recommend the more premium one, which is $35. And I was like, wait a minute. I've never applied for a company where they make me pay for my background check. That seems shady. And I know that I was gonna be a secret shopper at one point in my life, but you had to like pay for the privilege of being a secret shopper. And I said, anything you got to pay for, they're hustling you. You're not hustling them, So I just took a step back. So I did a little bit of internet research on this, and I found an article like a how to help frequently asked question from Rover's actual website. And it basically said that no, a background check is not necessary to complete the application process. However, pet owners feel more confident with people when, they're certified. And of course, a couple of customers chimed in basically saying, absolutely, I would never give my dog to anyone that isn't background certified. And, I actually prefer only the premium. I won't even click a person's profile unless they pay the $35 for the premium. And I was like, okay, this is a scam. I've actually never heard anyone have success stories with Rover. I know the success stories do exist, but I think that the fact that the company's own website says earn up to $1,000 in a month kind of is a clear indication, meaning that their best market, their best person is making $1,000 a month, and that's like $250 a week. That's not that much money, and at $12 a walk or whatever I put, $13 a walk, that seems like a lot of walks to only make $1,000. Now, of course, the whole point of this was just to have a couple of dogs cruise over, or me go cruise over and hang out with a couple of dogs, or, you know, maybe when I'm on the east side of town, schedule someone where I can go in and check on a dog. That was the whole point. It's just one more way to supplement income. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to skip on Rover. Rover, yeah, there's no way, unless I'm silly and stupid and not very observant. The article said you don't need the background check, but when I go to do the background check, it will not let me bypass the screen. It makes me put in a credit card and it won't let me go past that screen. So they basically waited to the very end to be like, okay, now enter your credit card. And it was, I know why they did it, because we finished the videos, we finished the test, we feel like, all right, we've come this far, we should just at least be able to onboard, and now you got to pay for this background check. And if people are going into people's homes and staying overnight, I would assume that background check has to be spotless, meaning like nothing on it. If you had anything on your background check and that was the liability involved, I would definitely only hire spotless records. So, you know, if I have something on my record from like 18 years ago when I was like a minor, and it's kind of stupid, it's like really stupid, but would they judge me for that, you know? So I skipped Rover. I'm gonna pass on that opportunity. Maybe one of you guys might say, hey, $35 is a small fee, but just know you're at most gonna make $1,000 in a month. So, you know, you have to earn that money back. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a like.